Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Look, got a beautiful video for y'all here today. Smash that like button. Let's get this video right here to like 15,000 likes. I know we can do it. We're doing a team building activity. Let's see if this shit'll work. But look. On a serious note, man, don't believe anything that you see in these videos before you go out here and do your own damn research. Have a good time with these videos. And, you know, like I'm saying, if you're going through a tough time in life, just know you're not in it by yourself. We're going through this thing called life together. Tribe up on this channel. And let's get into this video without further ado.
Check this out, y'all. Does anybody know what's going on over here? This is at the border of California and Mexico. This is literally at the border, y'all. Y'all see what this helicopter is doing? Now, I'm not gonna act like I know what this is because I gotta be careful on this app, but this is a high pressure, whatever this is. This is extremely high pressure. You see the people running away, y'all. Look at that. And they don't care that the people are down there. Like, and check this out, there's actually two of them. Look at this. Look, there's actually another one on the other side. So if this one is spraying this street, was the other one spraying the other side? And what's going on with helicopters spraying things as of late? Remember this one in Florida just last week with these drones in the back of it? This blue chemical, whatever substance it might be. And that was in broad daylight too. Now for the ones that were saying that was a gender reveal, what about this? There's like no color, there's no pink, there's no blue to it. All you see is this white smoke, whatever this might be. So yeah, anybody that was in that area, please let us know what is going on here. Specifically when there's multiple helicopters doing this thing. Like, that is beyond weird, y'all. What is going on? Like I said, I used to work for mosquito control a long time ago, and we wouldn't even dare to do this type of thing in the daytime. We would wait until everybody's asleep in their bed, and then we would roll out the truck. Speaking of that, I don't even hear mosquito trucks anymore. Y'all remember that back in the day when we were at home sitting down eating dinner? We would hear that. We would hear those mosquito trucks going out. I don't hear that anymore. Do y'all? But let us know what you guys think about this video, and for anybody who's in the Mexico-Cali border, please let us know. And TikTok, this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Extreme and deadly heat dome is heading towards America right now, which is forcing thousands of people to evacuate their homes. And it already caused huge wildfires in California. But wasn't it just terrible weather and tornadoes last week, especially in Texas? And now we gotta deal with this extreme heat? Nah, bruh, something ain't right. Temperatures are supposed to be over 110 degrees. So these are all the places that's gonna be affected the most. And feel free to take a screenshot. This is gonna stretch from Florida all the way to Vegas. And it's supposed to be here in 5 days. So here's some ways you can start preparing for it. For number one, get you a fan before they sell out. If it's 120 degrees outside, you might need an extra breeze. For number two, stock up on water. Go ahead and get this now so you don't gotta worry about it when it's burning outside. And for number three, stay in the crib. This heat dome already killed almost 50 people from dehydration and heat stroke, so it's nothing to play with. Be sure to share this video and hit follow so you don't miss any more updates. Love y'all.
I'm gonna let y'all know right off rip though, that fan shit ain't gonna work. I'm out here in Arizona. It's like 110 on a regular. It was anyway. Even at night, it's like over 100 degrees. That fan ain't gonna do nothing for you. I ain't gonna hold you. That fan ain't gonna do shit for you. Get the fan with the water in the back of it. Something. If you ain't got, man, I done seen somebody in a body bag on the side of the road from heat exhaustion. Yeah, it's regular out here. The cop had them in a body bag, and we just drove past, and everybody just walking past like it was normal.
Eat waffles. Waffles are
until they picked them up.
One of the most toxic foods on the planet, especially Eggo waffles. Eggo waffles were made in a lab. If you actually look at the back, it says bioengineered ingredient. And what does this mean? It means to put ingredients inside of it that are not natural. It's a freaking science experiment, and so many people are putting these fake foods in our body. And that's why in the book, the herbal health tablets, it actually exposes every single bad ingredient you will avoid. If you read this book and actually apply it to your life, you will add years onto your lifespan. So we got to stop playing their game.
So apparently this happened in Minnesota tonight, y'all, during a baseball game. And it got so bad that this thing appeared. Look at this, y'all. Are y'all kidding me? That dark rainbow, that dark art. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see all that flashing? And this just happened in Florida too. We had a lot of flashes here. This rainbow thing was seen all over Minnesota. Check it out. Y'all see that plasma bouncing off of it? We were just talking about this earlier, weren't we, right? It says 65,000 people are without power in the area. But look at all that flashing going on. Check it out, y'all. Wow. This is literally like a camera. Y'all, look at that sky. Look at that sky. And they had to cancel the concert, and there will be refunds given. Look at this, y'all. Look at that sky. Bro.
Why the world look orange like that? It's spooky. Spooky?
And then this was the sun the other night, y'all. Look at that. Are you kidding me? When I tell you these times are amazing, these times are amazing. And the sun just barely entered Leo, y'all. Things are going to heat up. It's not even in Virgo yet. The sun is behind. You see how these rides are shutting down in all of these amusement parks? Yeah, y'all better buckle up because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
This had belonged to my mother. Actually, my uncle had bought it for me, and my mother kept it for many years. And it has books that I've never seen, and I've studied the King James Bible for years, the newer ones. It has the Apocrypha in it, and this one was written in 1829. So I thought this was a pretty good find. I had forgotten that she had this. The pages are so old and very stained, some of them. I haven't been seeing any pictures or anything like that in it, but everyone's talking about how they are changing the Bible now, and I thought, well, this could be a good reference to go by.
There's 2 schools that I know of in this solar system, but each city or solar system got their own school to send their people. Then you got special schools, like Earth is a special school because they call this planet Project Blue Rock, and this is the only planet that has thousands of millions of different species. Every planet is not like that. Most planets only got 3 species. They got the master race, the servant race, and the pet race. And so here, what happened? Why this planet is the way it is, and why it's so special? I used to think when I was little, why is this planet so special? But now I know why. It's because what they did is there was a war and that took place in the galaxy, and this war caused a lot of races to get destroyed and they planet. So in order to preserve their DNA and the essence of them, they collected all the DNAs and brought them here and projected them here on Earth. So you got lions, feline races, you got reptilians, you got nomos, right? That's like the fish beings, and then you got humanoid, you got ape type. So all these different species, this right here like a lab, like a bank, a DNA bank for the your galaxy. Earth is a DNA bank. That's why it's heavily protected by high dimensional beings, 5th dimensional beings, like called the Akkadians and the Arcturians and the Plateians. A certain group of them, they protect the planet because this is a DNA bank for the whole universe. Yeah.
Why they not giving it to me right? I need shit for my face, my shit.
They know the end is up. They know it's over with for them. And they trying to take as many of y'all with them as they can. You the genie. You go, you get up. I've been telling y'all for a year, walk off they jobs, niggas still working. You don't care about the people in this channel. You don't care about your freedom on this planet. You content with it. You don't do this. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers saying the empaths and all this, right? You don't even do this though for us though. You don't feel this. It's a perfect world. Niggas don't even show these on social media. You ain't even supposed to have tears in you. Niggas is heartless and they made heartless being cool. Nigga, what's cool about being heartless? What's cool about being numb to you, your family, your community, everything around you, to the point that you don't even realize when a motherfucker killing you every day, slowly. You accept it. Puss ass niggas still want to kill y'all own too behind it. That's how much you accepted the Matrix. You still killing your own. You still think somebody else black, your ops. You still out here talking about we ain't related to them Latino people. Or you a Latino still talking about we ain't related to them niggas. Hell, you a poor white person. But you call yours, you think you got the nerve to toot your nose up at black people.
He got you, he scammed you.
Oh!
Damn, he scammed you.
Oh!
He was so happy.
Are you good?
Hold on.
Are you good?
I got up.
You want a Diddy cookie? Is he Steve?
You gotta be a paid actor.
Nah.
I don't know. Are you okay? Cookie? Diddy cookie? You want a cookie? That's your cookie, bro. Is he with you or no?
No.
Is he with you, bro?
He tripping.
I think I've cracked the code, y'all. I think I figured out how Bruce Banner's father made the gamma radiation serum and then injected it into his son, the Hulk. So as I've been doing research, I realized that the Aurora Borealis is basically gamma radiation. And going deeper into it, I looked into it and it says that when there was more oxygen on the planet, we were all bigger. Trees were bigger, plants were bigger, humans were bigger, faster, stronger, smarter, and we never got tired. So I seen that when the sun's rays shoots out a solar flare and it hits oxygen, the radiation in the particles it excites the oxygen molecule and turns it green. So if electricity hits oxygen, pure oxygen, it'll excite the particles in oxygen, and then this way you get the green Aurora Borealis color. And if it hits nitrogen, it'll turn purple. And if it hits it in an excessive amount, it'll turn it pink. And if these particles hit oxygen at a high rate, it'll be red. So this is why you have green skies, red skies, purple skies, and pink skies. So I said, okay, let's look into that, right? So what if we was to create an elixir, just like the serum that Bruce Banner's fathers had, right? And how would we create it? We would take, in order to be stronger, faster, smarter, right? So we take the oxygen molecule in liquid form, and we would excite those particles by using electricity. Now I realize that we're playing with fire here, but I'm just so curious, man. You know, if we can really do this, then why aren't we trying it? You know what I mean? I feel like we're distracted by all these different things, but really everything that we need is on the planet. Everything that's on the periodic table of elements, like I said, we were master alchemists, right? We knew how to mix all this stuff up to make us superhuman, and I feel like that's what we're missing. So if we could take liquid oxygen and excite the particles in the oxygen, it would turn it green, just like the same serum that Bruce Banner's father had. He had a oxygen that was filled with gamma radiation, filled with radiation, because he excited the oxygen particles in the serum, and then he injected it into his son. When that electromagnetic dome was placed over the earth, it reduced the oxygen levels, right? They cut down the trees, and the trees stopped producing as much oxygen like we had. So we were all titans at one point. We were all giants at one point. So what I'm saying is that if we can give the body back what it was missing, perhaps we would get smarter, faster, stronger. Perhaps you may turn into the... And if you ever notice the Hulk, he almost inflates, like he inflates and gets bigger. That just seems like he's getting more oxygen to his body. That's why if you were to cut yourself and you was to put yourself in a hyperbolic chamber to where it's just a pump of nothing but oxygen in it, that cut is going to heal up faster. So basically he has a numerous amount of oxygen in his blood, and that's what makes him grow bigger, and that's what makes his wounds, you know what I'm saying, impenetrable. And he heals at an alarming rate. So what I'm saying is that all this stuff is possible. They put it in the movies because they're doing it, and it's possible. Where would you get liquid oxygen from? I don't know. We can get anything on the internet nowadays. You can get it from Amazon. So get the liquid oxygen, excite the particles in the liquid oxygen, and let's run these tests to see if we can really create this. How are you going to excite the liquid oxygen? You're gonna zap it with electricity. Where do you get electricity from? From your house outlets. You know, just figure it out. I don't want to give too much information on here, but just figure it out. So what I'm saying is I'm about to start really dabbling into how we can excite particles from the periodic table of elements, because it seems simple. You know, when Bruce Banner, he got hit with that gamma radiation, which was oxygen. It's numerous amounts of excited oxygen particles. It basically awoke that DNA, woken that gene that his father had injected into him that we can create today. This stuff, we can make this right now. Let's do it, y'all. I believe in us.
Man, about that green ass skin. I don't think that's a fair trade-off for superpowers. Y'all let me know in the comments down below, like, if you willing to get this shit up. Look, some of y'all smacked, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, you might be facially challenged or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I like the way that I look, you feel me? I'm cool with it. I'm not the most handsome dude in the world. No, I don't think that, but I do think that I'm cool, you feel me? I don't want to go to that. I don't go to that. But now if I can have superpowers without doing that, oh, I'm in. Let me know. Sign me up. But we do see those gamma radiations coming into the planet, though, on a serious topic, though. Like, you see them. I'm not an expert on it, but you can definitely see it if you do your own research. It's crazy. I thought it was just on the
This is the most important message you will ever hear in your entire life. This shit is about to blow your goddamn mind. Now, this book is called The Alien Interview. That's where I'm getting this information from. And this book is 14 hours long. And everything that I'm finna tell you right now is only within the 3 hours of me listening. Only in the 3 hours of me listening. So I don't know what the other 11 hours is finna be. Still look it up. You can look up the Roswell crash in New Mexico. And they tried to cover up and say it was a weather balloon that crashed. But, you know, according now, with all the information that has been coming out, it actually was an extraterrestrial ship, an alien ship. And they ended up capturing one of these extraterrestrial beings, put them in an interrogation room at one of their bases. They had Matilda McDonald McElroy do an interview, and then they had somebody type it up and transcribe it. And when she got old, she ended up gathering all the information and everything that she could gather together, and she ended up giving it to this author. And this author incorporated all this information into a book. And this was all the way. But Jesus would tell movies to begin throwing up that are there. This is hence why the world has literally ended multiple times. You have floods, then we all it's there doing it. So some of us aren't necessarily bad, perverted, and going. They keep and some people and putting spirits into these damn beings because gods. As references to we are literally gods. We can literally create things. We literally have a power, and our powers are being suppressed. We can damn walk through matter. We can walk through walls. We can fly. We all this information into a book, and this was all the wisdom and knowledge that came from what this alien told us about who we are, our civilizations, why we're here, why everything. Yeah.
Due to the myriad types of naturally occurring global cataclysmic events which are indigenous to Earth, it is not a suitable planet for habitation by Isbis. In addition, there have been occasional global cataclysms caused by Isbis.
And we are Isbis. So the alien calls us Isbis and calls themselves Isbis too, but when it refers to its civilization, it's going to say domain. So whenever you hear domain, the alien is talking about their civilization. The reason why we exist, the reason why we be is because we want to be. Consciousness and energy has always existed. So one day, I guess my conscious energy that was floating around was like, you know what? I want to exist. Boom. Now I freaking exist. And he states that we are all gods walking around in these biological bodies. And we were imprisoned into these biological bodies. Now, I came across some similar information years ago because I read the book, The Gods of Eden, and it states that we were created by like this extraterrestrial civilization, and we were entrapped in these bodies as like a slave race of beings. But it didn't really break it down like this book, The Alien Interview, is literally letting us know that we are all gods. And I was like, dang, in the Bible, Jesus would tell his disciples, ye are as gods. You'll even come across scriptures like in John where it says God judgeth among the gods, like stuff like that. And it's a lot always giving us references to we are literally gods. We can literally create things. We literally have a power, and our powers are being suppressed. We can damn walk through matter. We can walk through walls. We can fly. We can do all kind of goddamn stuff. Your spirit, your energy can float. You can literally with thought, you can move yourself with thought. I can be like, I want to be here. And next thing you know, I can literally, my energy, because I'm not this flesh body, not this fleshly body. You're going to have to take a plane or a train or a car. But your actual spirit, if we were able to disconnect these prisons that we are actually trapped in, if we're able to figure out a way to get out of these prisons that we are trapped in, and most people say by death, but it's finna get a little deeper than that, because actually we are entrapped to these bodies. So it's like once you die and you end up in the spiritual world, there are spiritual traps everywhere, and they have manipulated us to literally go straight to the spirit trap. The spiritual trap, one of them is the light. So when you die and you see that light, you go to that light. And then there's like this
Hey, we seen it. Remember I played that video from that movie Soul? If y'all haven't seen Soul, go watch Soul. It explains going to the light and what he did to not go to the light, and you see what happened. It's crazy.
Major electric shock that happens to your spirit, your energy, and it completely wipes your memory. You don't remember who you are, where you came from, why you're here, none of that. And then you end up getting thrown right back down here again. And you're just stuck in this simulation over and over again. It's like we're freaking Sims goddamn characters in a motherfucking prison and trapped. And you're going through different simulations, dying and being reborn, dying and being reborn, dying. And their agenda is to keep us trapped in this simulation forever. Now, because you are an Isbi, which is a god, another term for God. It's saying Isbi, but God, meaning a being that is a being that just exists. You are Isbi because you just be. You exist because you want to exist. That's the only reason why you exist. You exist because you want to exist, and that power has brought you into existence. and you are a god, and you literally can control things. You can control the planets. You can control it. You can literally create. It can't be energy. Can't be created nor destroyed. It just is. And you're not fully using your full potential because you're trapped purposefully. And they're purposefully keeping you from being free and being able to use your energy to be the God that you actually are. You're being suppressed. Everything is being suppressed. And they call us the untouchables. The earth is literally a prison planet. They feel like this is it is not a habitable planet. It is a planet that is always changing and evolving and always destroying the inhabitants that are there. This is hence why the world has literally ended multiple times. You have floods, then the dinosaurs, then this, then that. So every couple of thousands of years, this earth does like some crazy ass goddamn shit. Like Atlantis. Atlantis was a civilization, and it was an advanced civilization. These people had flight, they had ships, they had trains, people had cars, they had all kind of stuff like that back then. There were other electronic civilizations that lived before us, and we think that we're modernized and we're advanced, when thousands of years ago they were modernized as well and had the same stuff. And the earth would do some crazy and then destroy all the freaking inhabitants on the freaking planet. And, well, the majority of the inhabitants on the planet, and those that end up surviving end up repopulating again. But, yeah, in other sectors, all these different, they state that we are all spirits, we're all energy, and none of us are inhabitants of earth. We all come from somewhere else. This is not my home. This is not your home. This is none of our freaking homes. Where our spirit, our energy literally comes from somewhere else. It comes from somewhere else. And they state that this is the prison for all of those different civilizations. So the untouchables, the unwanted people in their civilizations, from the dark energy spirits, the evil spirits, the perverted spirits, the radical spirits. And I was like, okay, maybe I was a radical, the ones going up against there doing it. So some of us aren't necessarily bad, perverted, or whatever. But we were put here because either we couldn't be controlled. So the people that couldn't be controlled, and then you had artists, and then you had other type of inventors and things like that. And basically, anybody that they didn't want got brought here to the earth. So the earth is literally a prison. We're all in fucking prison. And the reason why we have these governmental systems, they said that the popes and the priests are the prison guards, because they keep us enslaved in the mind, and they keep the simulation going. They keep the simulation going of keeping you believing what you believe in and moving the way that they want you to move, and keep you brainwashed and manipulated to not believe that you are a fucking god and that you are this small being and you're in this body, and they want you to be focused on this physical world and literally just state this. You literally are in a fucking matrix. When they came out and talked about the matrix, and they're putting that stuff out there like these coded movies, and we literally are in a matrix, and we're dying and being reborn and dying and being reborn and living different simulations over and over and over and over again. And some people might be like, well, shoot, I'm okay with that. But you have to think about it. If you were God, if you were an all-powerful God, and someone have entrapped your goddamn energy, put your energy into a biological vessel they done damn created. Okay, and we know that we can create humans ourselves. We creating folks in fucking petri dishes. They playing around and they doing it right here, and putting spirits into these damn beings. Because it's like, how is a person being born in a petri dish is also having a soul or a spirit? Yeah, like what? Okay. So yeah. So basically, just imagine that you are God. They told us, and this extraterrestrial being is going to state that they told them, they're manipulating them to believe that there is only one Isby, meaning there's only one God, when they are all Isbys. We are literally all gods, all powerful God, and we are being fucked with on a major level. And these beings have literally found out ways of how to entrap our energy.
A lot of us, like I say in the I say that like the 1970s, I think 1975 around there, were brought here for different reasons. We're here to help. A lot of people are here to help. A lot of people are also here to work on, their karmas and, build up on their soul points, you know what I'm saying? But, everybody is not here for the same reason. And, you just got to focus on you, do your shadow work and work on yourself. And also understand that, it's a lot of information that we don't know. That's why I'm very, I'm not going to believe everything I hear and see, but I would definitely look into it and, see if it touches your spirit or your soul in a different way and just go from there. I'm not one of these people that's going to sit here and always judge you because you believe in something. Y'all go out here and figure it out for yourself. Let me know how y'all feel about that segment right there. Let's keep going.
We are out here at our new lake. Go.
Listen to the refresher. So let's talk about Thor, okay? So moving on, different one. We showed this in Replacement Gods 2, so this will be just kind of a little bit of a refresher. You guys have probably seen this before, but this scene is a scene between Thor and his father, and this is when, the very beginning, when they introduce Thor to the world. Listen to the language that they use even here.
I have sacrificed much to achieve peace, for through your arrogance and stupidity, you have opened these peaceful realms and innocent lives to the horror and devastation of war.
You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy. You are an old man and a fool! You're unworthy!
Father.
And now take from you your power! And I cast you out!
Please open your eyes.
Oh, no, this is Earth, isn't it?
Where did it come from?
So what do you guys notice right off the bat?
It's just like Satan.
Just like Satan, right? He's having a conversation with his father in heaven. His father says, you're the vain, greedy, cruel boy who traded peace for war. Well, who's the epitome of vain, greed, cruelty that literally traded peace for war? Was cast down to earth in a bolt of lightning, right? Do you remember the story when Jesus was talking with the disciples and the disciples all came to him and they said, yes, we have power over the demons and we can cast them out, right? Do you remember that story? And Jesus goes, no, don't gloat at that. Don't be excited about that, because he says in Luke 10:18, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. That's why the devil's always described as this bolt of lightning, AC/DC, bolt of lightning. The devil's children always kind of describe their occult through a bolt of lightning. It's because of this verse.
If you have not seen this video right here, I need you to stop. Also, to all my awakened people that know what's the upcoming turmoil, I need you to listen and stop and heed my warning. In this video, he's talking about a prison in Alabama where inmates are being unalived by fentanyl, but they're having broken bones like they've been beaten up, and organs are missing. Organs are missing. And this video is dark. It's got 22,000 likes. Go watch this video at Viking Mindset 11. But listen to the advice I am about to give you. In the case of martial law, the prison system is the last place you want to be. And Jaguar Wright is saying the quiet part out loud as we speak. Other politicians are saying the quiet.
But you don't want to be in there no way, boy. They taking booty in there. I ain't got time for that. I'm good.
Quiet part out loud. Other celebrities are saying the quiet part out loud. Guys, Sloan Bellis says we're going to have civil war and not an election. I think we got some time because, again, I've been saying this to my people on live. The infrastructure is not set up for that yet. For you to have a currency exchange and all this stuff, we're ready for war, but for the money and the system to switch and infrastructure, you need the replacements on worker to give us the UBI and all that. So we got like 3 years. But when that comes, I need all my people to listen to me. Even if you don't believe the things I'm about to say, please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do your family a favor. Do not get incarcerated. Just say, for instance, that martial law doesn't act, because you guys are done. Y'all will be locked in y'all rooms and left whatever canteen you had, or be executed. You do not want to be incarcerated the day they issue martial law. And if you need some more evidence on why, you can YouTube this, and a video came out about it a year ago. A year ago. What happens to inmates during martial law? And let me tell you, everything that is said on here is disinformation. One thing that is right is that the military would take over and the COs would go home. But, you remember I told you I was in prison for 5 years. And you know what a lot of the COs are? Masons. And I had a lot of interesting conversations on this topic because they were Masons. And you know, some people in prison are awake before I will and knew to ask this question, which is weird how things happen. Call it coincidence, call it fate. But let me tell you, everything that's on this list that you can read, yeah, bullshit. Peace of guys.
I might come in your cell. I got 2 knives. I slide you one, say, nigga, fight for your ass. That's how that shit going.
As big and strong as I am, as much as I feel like I could take any, honestly, I got this delusional shit in my head. I feel like I could take any man. Like, fuck
Real
me,
tough.
you, fuck. This tight shit, this be enough to make, bro, I'm never going to prison, bro. Imagine being handed a knife, saying, look, if you lose, I'm taking that booty. Somebody in the
That's crazy.
Somebody in the comment section said, man, just take it. And I'm not saying I agree.
What?
But what I'm saying is, I'm not well versed in knife fighting. And imagine, okay, you go ahead and you fight, and you get stabbed up, you stab him up, right? But you still lose. Now you bleeding out, and he taking your booty. All at the same time. Man, this is why I believe it when people say, man, if people keep going back to prison, they got a boyfriend in there. If he keep going back, he has a boyfriend in there. That is no place for humans, dog. That's a place, if you got a face tattoo, okay, man, maybe you'll survive. You already don't care about nothing. But for the rest of us, bro, let's just stay free, bro. Let's keep shit real cool, calm, and collected out here. Because if somebody slide me a knife and say, fight for your... I might just take myself out right there. Fuck it. I'm not. Why am I fighting for it? Why do I have to fight for it? It's mine.
I tell you this right now. I feel him, but I'm fighting for mine. You're going to have to take this booty from a corpse. You feel me? Like, that's all it's going to be. And we crashing out then. I'm very versed in combat, you know, just on a protection level. I don't go out of my way to be messing with people and stuff. I prepare myself, you know, and I've trained many years, over 20 years on how to, you know, defend myself, you know, so it's cool, but that ain't a place for me. I'm not fighting over my booty. That's not something you should be fighting over.
The controlling power that has at this time power over this planet is aware that there are very powerful beings. I don't know what you would want to call them, demigods, gods, whatever you want to call them. That there was an influx of them coming. So they didn't know where and when they were going to be here, but they needed to find a way of tracking them.
Do you understand, Big Trouble?
Yes. You no trouble.
But before any of that could be done, they had to first come into the consciousness and frequency of who they were.
Me, fifth element, supreme being. Me, protect you.
See, one thing you gotta understand about the chosen one versus other people. The chosen one.
Hey, that's crazy that Trinus is in this video, y'all. I went to elementary school with this dude right here. He a YouTuber now too. Hey, y'all, tag Trinus in this video, man. Trin G, whatever you want to call yourself on here. Look, that used to be my dog right there. I'm happy to see you up, my boy, and you doing positive things. Real talk.
Cannot be harmed.
The chosen one cannot be harmed. The chosen one cannot be harmed. Okay? The scripture makes it plain. Do not touch my chosen one. Do not touch my anointed one. Do not lay your hands on my prophet. Now every demon knows that. That's why when you have gotten all these situations with these people in the past, that's why you came out unscathed most of the time. If you was a chosen one. Okay? You probably was this close to losing your life, but why you didn't lose it? Why did you get into a car accident and you was just saved by the bell? How did that happen?
Morpheus was right. And there's no way I can pull this plug. I mean, if Neo's the one, then there'd have to be some kind of a miracle to stop me. Right? I mean, how can he be the one if he's dead? No. I don't believe it.
Believe it or not, you piece of shit, you're still gonna burn.
You feel me? How did that happen? How you almost get caught up in going to jail and going down for something really major that you couldn't get yourself out of, but you got out of? How? How is it that person that was threatening you, that person that wanted to fight you, that person that wanted to harm you, you remember you felt the fear? How is it that it never really happened? They might have confronted you, they might have got in front of your face, they might have talked all this smack to you, but did they ever really touch you? No, they didn't. And if they did, I can guarantee you 110% right now they're between a rock and a hard place. They are suffering. Okay? Because
I just had that happen to me, and I promise y'all, it happened to me at my daughter's school. Something I've been hiding from y'all, but I will show this video in the future. I will react to it on my channel to show y'all the things that you go through, bro. And these people are going through it. They're not in a good place. Like, they're hating on me, and it's crazy, bro. I can't wait to expose and to show y'all this stuff, bro. Like, it's crazy, man, what you go through. I've been going through a lot, but guess what? I'm still here, and I'm still good. Representing all my people out here that's going through shit. We're going through stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if you're going through stuff, but it ain't gonna break us, right? Keep pushing.
If you're the true chosen one.
They knew that these beings were coming to this
a large blackout affecting the entire or a large portion of the United States of America. Imagine what that's like. You walk outside, you turn on your phone, there's no signal. You go back inside, you turn on the TV, no signal. You turn on the faucet, no water. You turn on the fridge, no refrigeration, your food starts to spoil. You walk outside, cars pile up, no streetlights. Within 3 to 5 days, the food is gone from the grocery stores. And the trucks that the city counts on to resupply that food aren't coming. The sewage system starts to overflow and contaminates what remains of the water supply, and people start getting cholera. Societal order starts to break down. There's mass evacuations. The emergency responders have now left their positions like many did during Katrina to protect themselves and their own families. The unfortunate news is that the threat of such a blackout is very real.
imagine, real talk, something super catastrophic happens. I don't care what I was doing, military or not, bro. Like, I'm coming to aid my family. Like, what would y'all do in the comments down below? Let me know. I'm asking for a bunch of friends.
Right? You literally can't be in debt. You can't have a student loan debt. You can't have mortgage debt. You can't have tax debt because there's no money to owe.
If you could understand, if people understood just that simple part right there, how is there anything to owe? Because I used my social in that consumer credit transaction anyway. And according to 15 USC 16 great.
To them, they remember this realm been taken from the gods and God. It appeared why you
the new parallel
to operate and that coming in close towards that monarch. Why they got
right?
You know what I'm saying? They have to
because we would have the time and energy and resources to build a new parallel.
That's why they got programs like Monarch and all that shit to make sure that shit don't happen. Why you think the public doesn't know about dragons, but they real? Because of Monarch. Monarch is what keeping the dragons away. Like, they got electromagnetic pulses that they can like shoot. Let's say the dragon coming in close towards Atlanta. They see it on the radar. In the underground bases, they monitor all this shit. On the radar, it appears red because that's a high concentration of dark matter, Kundalini energy. So they gonna see the dragon on radar before he even get close to Atlanta. So let's say the dragon flying in, and remember, the animals remember what happened to them. They remember this realm been taken from the gods and goddesses. They remember.
Nah, Chris Brown, you know you dead wrong, gang. This is not the meet and greet this nigga was looking for. What happened to the other poses, huh, Breezy? What happened to the poses, huh? My dog paid $1,100, man. He paid $1,100 for this goof ass pic, man. This shit is not fair. Look at his face. He is not happy about this. That $1,100 could have went to rent. That $1,100 could have paid bills. They could have went on a trip. I'm saying that boy Eater, you can see the steam coming off his head. I need to call Chris Brown out because yo, I'm crying.
I'm sorry. They keep making me feel like there's a news reporter or something named Brian or Andrew or something. Just come on, come on. Just show me, just tell me, let's one at a time. Okay. They do keep saying Kate or Kate Spade. They're also talking about a hierarchy of things. Like there's a hierarchy. So we're speaking about the hierarchy, right? They said Viola Davis keeps rejecting their offer. When you say their offer, you're talking about the elite? They said don't call them that because we're the elite. They're the devils. Okay. So the devils, they say they know everything. Like they keep tabs of, they have eyes everywhere.
You got the blizzy out.
They said they don't give a lot of people a choice because they threaten a lot of people's children. They threaten to do a lot of things. Oh, y'all finding this shit? Y'all finding this shit? Stop! Oh my God. Okay. I can't even look at the comments right now because y'all fucking me up. Oh my God. Okay. And they're saying a lot of them don't want to do it, but they leave them no choice. like they're threatening their children. Listen, I have Big Boy in my fucking house, and I'm asking him how is he here when he's alive. He said they killed him right after ATL. That is not him. That is a replacement. He said they killed him after ATL. I also have Snoop here. Snoop said he died right before his career took off. Their souls! Oh my God. They're killing us. They don't understand. Big Boy, what happened? He said, I don't know. He said, my own niggas. It is so many of them here. Like Pimp C is here. He keeps saying, Big Boy keeps saying, I don't know why Andre 3000 is not here. So I don't know if he's just not here today or if he's not in spirit.
Interesting.
Juicy J keeps saying we sold out long time ago. Like long in the beginning of our career. Keep saying 3-6, 3-6. Is he saying 3-6 Mafia? Is that where he came from? Is he 3-6 Mafia? Is Juicy J 3-6 Mafia? I keep hearing 3-6. And I want to say 3-6 Mafia. Is that where he came from? I almost want to say that's right? I don't know. You talking about you? Juicy J's talking about being like lame and like panhandling before the career actually took off. When he's saying panhandling, I don't think he's like out on the street, can I get money? I feel like he was trying to make some shit happen, like, or something, like not having what he needed and they weren't going back. They all kind of have the same consensus that they're not going back to that, and they know that. So was y'all fucking niggas? Y'all was fucking them. He said, I let him suck my dick, but they be wanting to. He said, he wouldn't let them fuck him, but he fucked them. Oh, my arm hurt. Oh, my arm hurt. Oh, it's the other one coming in too. He did too. Y'all both was replaced. Oh, my arm hurt. Oh, my arm hurt. I feel like that's the other one or something. What's going on with my arm? Wait, come on, wait. So he's saying, listen, he's saying she right. He said they asses be stinking. He said the asses be stinking. He said, and then they want you to fuck them, and they stink. Oh, they like for you. That's why they made you shit. They like for them to shit. He called it shit play. Oh, that's nasty. He keeps showing, oh, my leg hurt. Oh, god damn, y'all giving me all kind of pains. He keeps showing me, you showing me Clive Davis? Listen, he's so big, like everybody gotta fuck him. He's saying his asshole is open, nasty, like, and he keeps showing me Clive Davis rubbing shit on his body like this, like he's rubbing shit all over him like this. That shit is crazy. That is disgusting.
She basically just said he has a portal booty hole.
He said they sick. They sick. You don't even understand. He said they eat it too. They want you to shit in their mouths. He said when that girl said R. Kelly was making her eat his shit, he said that shit is for real. It's called shit play. He said they got cold words for it. He said this shit is deep. This shit is deep. Oh. You ever ate some shit? He said, hell, man, fuck out of here. I'm just asking, nigga. You the one dropping the motherfucking balls. I'm just asking. Shit. He laughing, no, motherfucker. I'm for real. Y'all dropping bombs out this bitch. And I didn't even know it was about to go down this way. Here I am thinking I'm about to just channel little beautiful Naya over here with her little sweet self. And she's laughing and shit. I'm serious. This shit is crazy. What the fuck? I did not see this shit going this way. You hear me? They showing me like mansions. They saying there's mansions. Talking about the mansion parties. But specifically, Playboy, he keeps showing me somebody sticking their arm up somebody's...
It's the news no mother wants to hear.
Piece together.
The final phase of the shift. The dark forces have tried everything they could to prevent this event from happening, even though they knew it was inevitable since day one of their plans. Now that their plan has failed, they need a way out, and they are trying their best to hold on to power and drag as many souls with them into the lower dimensions. And it has been raging for a long, long time. The end is approaching, but this does not mean that you should sit back and relax. You are in the middle of this battle. You have a choice to make. Will you align yourself with the forces of light, or will you give in to fear and temptations? Many people hold on to old beliefs, which is why they suffer from anxiety and depression. They have not realized that they are in control of their lives and that their thoughts create their reality. Our thoughts create our reality. If you think about something enough, it comes into existence in your physical life. You can use your imagination to change your life from one of struggle and fear to one of success and happiness. What you believe becomes your reality. It is as simple as that. That is why it is important to stay positive and calm at all times, even though everything around us seems crazy and chaotic. Soon, there will be a time when man will live together in harmony with each other and all life on our beautiful planet. Our physical bodies will become light bodies, and we will be able to travel anywhere in the universe with just thought. You are in the midst of a great spiritual awakening. You are here to help raise consciousness on Earth and to prepare for your ascension into the fifth dimension. Every day, you are faced with choices that lead you down one path or another, but there is much more going on than what can be seen with your physical eyes. The Galactic Federation has many representatives here on Earth who are working with the Ascended Masters to guide humanity through this critical time. The most important thing to remember is that you are not alone. The universe is filled with love and compassion for all life. You only need to reach out and accept it. You must remember that you are an infinite being who decided to take on a physical form in order to experience this planet at its current density level. You chose to be here during these times because you knew you would be able to make great shifts in consciousness and assist humanity with their awakening process. I see many humans still operating from a fear-based mindset, but I also see so much light coming from all over the world as people begin opening their hearts and minds to the possibility of change. Many have grown tired of living in fear, hate, and mistrust, and it is now time to return to love, peace, and harmony. Their souls are longing for this change, but their lower self may be afraid of it. It is up to them to follow their heart's desires or let themselves be fooled by their fears and doubts. You are so much more than you can possibly imagine. You are a divine being of pure light that has chosen to incarnate on earth in order to help with the shift. I am here to make it easier for you. My mission is to assist you in this final phase of the shift. There is no greater purpose than this, because this is what your soul has been working towards. All of the challenges and hardships that you experience on a daily basis are part of your soul's plan. They are experiences that will make you grow and expand as a divine being. They will make you evolve into something greater than yourself, something beyond what you have ever imagined possible. The shift is not something distant or abstract. It is happening right now, in every moment, and it is happening inside each one of us. Many people might think that they do not feel any changes happening inside them, but I assure them that they are there. Some people, like you, are able to see this change in yourself as well as in others because you allow yourself to be aware of such things, while others remain blind because they fear what will happen if they open their eyes and their hearts to their true nature, their true divine nature. But there is nothing to fear. Don't worry. There is no need for fear or worry. We are all protected from harm by God Himself and many other loving beings in spirit form. But we have to believe it to live it. You are here to ascend to a new level, a level where you will finally understand your true potential and power. You got this. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho. This is a message to humanity from Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video right here. I got something from it. I love the way that this video ended. I love the way that this video built. You know, hopefully y'all got something from it. Made you feel a little bit better about our situation. Just know, man, you're not in this by yourself. Recommend this channel to your friends and families. This is for cool people only. Let's vibe out. Let's continue this trend. And we're on our way to 1 million subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all every step of the way. We're building. And I'll see y'all, man, tomorrow. I'm dropping another video. But look, like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. And I'm out, though. Bye.